Welcome to week 6 of the virtual assembly at CHCH. Happy Teacher Appreciation Week. Now we're going to start things off with a message from Dr. Conrad.
Hey Chargers, welcome to Virtual Assembly. Dr. Conrad here. Wanted to give a quick shout out to all of my amazing, talented, tireless colleagues, members of the teaching faculty and staff for their great work. As we get ready to close out Teacher Appreciation Week, you may be thinking, how might I too participate in Teacher Appreciation Week? Well, you can certainly send them an email. It's an easy thing to do, whether you're a parent or a student or a colleague or even an alum. You can send an email saying thank you and that you're appreciated to a colleague, or you might want to do an old-fashioned note. That's right. I like to write handwritten notes from time to time, and that's something you can do. Or you could even participate in our STAR initiative, which is an opportunity to make a donation to the school on behalf of a member of the staff or teaching faculty, and give them a note, and we'll send along a certificate of thanks for their work. Different ways in which to participate. I do hope that you get out there and show your thanks and appreciation as the end of the school year winds down. Thanks a lot, Chargers. Have a great week and weekend. Bye.
And now for the Senior Legacy Project, we have Mel from the class of 2020, who's going to be telling us on how she's relaxing.
Hey guys, Mel here. So over quarantine, to help me relax, I've been doing the yoga pose Shavasana, and it's been helping, and I think that you all should try it too.
The Daniels family has a sweet tooth for this week's birthday video. It's important to always learn from each other, and to help with that, here's a few tips of the week.
Hey CHCH, Miss Weber here with your wellness tip of the week. And last week your challenge was to dive into the present moment and write a reflection about what you're experiencing and going through at this time. And for this weekend, I challenge you to sit down as a family and to get that bigger perspective and really reflect on how much our world, community, and culture has changed over the last 10 years, 20 years, 50 years, and have a conversation about what are some milestones that your parents lived through, that maybe your older siblings lived through, and talk about them. I think you're going to find a lot of funny stories and a lot of cool connections, but mainly a lot of big differences that maybe you're not even aware of. So for me, reflecting back on when was the first time that we had more than one computer in the house? That wasn't until about middle school for me. When was it that you could actually stream music, like get music, any song you wanted, whenever you wanted? That wasn't until college for me. And sometimes I forget about how advanced and how fast-paced and how accessible everything is now, but that's not how it used to be. So talk to your family, learn some fun, crazy, silly stories, and maybe it's easier to flip through some old photo albums to get the ideas going. So here are some of my photo albums that have been fun to look through. I have one scrapbook from a friend where me as an alien for Halloween, me living in college and being on my own, digging out my car from 4 feet of snow with the smallest shovel that I think I could find, traveling through Iceland with a friend and really getting away from technology and living in a van for a week and surviving. Here's some pictures of me and my cousin's wedding at the top, a handmade dress that I wore to my 8th grade social, me at my prom, and then really flipping back to being a kid and just enjoying the beach and finding seashells as our joy and entertainment for the summertime. Me on the athletic field, clearly not the strong competitive one, but more of just having fun with friends. So I challenge you to explore these stories and conversations with your family and have fun this weekend. Bye.
Hello, this is Brogan following the wellness tip of the week. I found these pictures of Mommy and I want to show them to you. Here's Mommy in kindergarten. first grade, second grade, third grade, fourth grade, sixth grade, seventh grade, eighth grade, ninth grade, and 10th grade. Bye!
What? Another presentation? Oh, I'm going to fail. I'm so bad at presentations. Do you ever say things like that to yourself? That's called negative self-talk, and it can be a real barrier to getting work done. Hi, Chargers. It's Miss Henry here with your SAS tip of the week. When I think something's too hard to do, I try to change my negative self-talk by imagining a more negative outcome. If I don't do this assignment, then I'll fall behind in class and my teacher or my advisor or my parent will be disappointed in me. Imagining this helps motivate me to get started. I know. It sounds like I'm telling you to scare yourself into doing work, and I'm not. What I'm trying to get you to do is to push yourself to action. Your anxiety is telling you, stay put, do nothing. So this gives it a little jolt and you get going. Now there's the other side of things. You're not scared of the assignment, it's that it's boring to you. So what can you do then? Once again, change that self-talk. That voice that says, this is boring, I won't do this. Instead, make a rule for yourself. Tell yourself, okay, when it's office hours, I'm going to Miss Henry and I'm getting this assignment done. That's the rule, right? It's an if-then. If it's office hours, then I'm at Miss Henry's doing work. In that way, you can get your work done and visit me, which is awesome. Remember that you control the voice in your head. Tell it that you can and you will.
Last week, we asked for submissions to the Getty Challenge, where you recreate an image from the J. Paul Getty Museum. And you guys did not disappoint. Now here are the images for the CHCH Getty Challenge. Now it's time for shares from our very own CHCH community.
Miss Shipley here, live from outside. For this week's Nature Challenge, look what we found in our birdhouse. If you know what it is, send me an email.
This is Mrs. Lacoste coming at you from Sherwood House on campus. And we just wanted to give a shout out to our Flick family, those beautiful, wonderful members of our community that we don't get to see right now, except we got to see them the other day, Jason and Alan, because they put together this amazing market of all of the dry foods that were left over from the dining hall.
Thank you!
For us to share with.
Thank you!
We are so grateful. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Hello again, it's Miss K. And so I used to do gymnastics when I was in high school, and I had to stop because of a back injury, but I still really like to do handstands. So let me show you what that looks like.
Let's see how long I can hold it.
Hi guys, it's Sonia from the class of 2021, and I hope you guys are all staying safe and staying healthy. Happy National Teacher Appreciation Week. I wanted to give two teachers a shout out today. One being Mr. Boucher. You took a student who wouldn't even approach math into a student that is extremely confident in not only my math abilities, but just academic. And you've just turned my whole approach to academics around, showing me that like if I do work hard, then I will get the results I want, not just to run away when it gets hard. I also want to thank Miss Manigat for being so available and just being willing to work with me, and since volleyball and now helping me with my biochem. So thank you guys. Bye.
Hello again, Charger softball fans. It's Miss McDonald with another Charger softball Throwback Thursday. Let's take it back to early May 2019. The Chargers have continued their undefeated run with another 3-0 week. Here are some of those single game highlights. Layla hit 2 home runs, went 4 for 4 with 8 RBIs versus BTA. Michaela recorded another no-hitter while batting 3 for 4 with a home run versus Montrose. Mel singled, driving in a run. Against Brimmer, Mint went 2 for 2 and stole 3 bases. And in our tightest game of the season, a 10-6 win over Gann, Meg went 3 for 4 while stealing 4 bases and scoring 3 runs. Rachel recorded her first career hit. AJ hit a huge double and stole a base, and Sid went 2 for 4, scoring 2 runs. Now for this week's Senior Spotlight. Did you know Denise Alata was our starting left fielder in the 2019 championship season? She's a versatile fielder who is poised to take over third baseman duties this spring. She's improved tremendously since joining the team and learning the sport her sophomore year. But more importantly, she's an exemplary teammate who lends support to all of our Chargers.
Miss Shipley's Biochem 2 class has been making public service announcements. So now here's Aaron from the class of 2021 with the podcast PSA about digital eye strain.
Hello and welcome to the Isolation Podcast starring myself, Joe Blackwell, and my co-host, Tony. Today on the podcast, we're going to bring you an important service announcement. Hey, yo, cool! What's it about, man? All right, Tony. So today we're going to talk about the increase in eye strain because of extended technology usage, or more commonly known as computer vision syndrome. Hey, yo, that can't be a real thing, man. I use my computer all the time, and my doctor says my eyes are healthy. Well, while that might be true, I think you're misunderstanding something here. Digital eye strain is an umbrella term for any eye or vision problems that happen to be caused by sitting at a computer. From headaches to blurred vision, it's all there. Sure, fine, man. I get it. The computers hurt my eyes, the birds are government drones, and the moon's not real. Where your proof at? Oh, well, actually, Tony, I have some proof right here. The Division of Sleep and Circadian Disorders, as well as the Department of Medicine and Neurology at Brigham and Women's Hospital, conducted research in 2015 about the effects of blue light on the eyes. They found that while some blue light is helpful, overexposure from staring at a screen is potentially very harmful. It can cause sleep deprivation, eye fatigue, and affect the overall sharpness of your vision. It's also been linked to macular degeneration.
This week, the publications class had a very special visitor, Miss Keating's own husband, Steve Keating, who's a creative director at Converse. He talks about his career, including working alongside Rihanna to create a shoe, and he talks about working in the creative field. Here's a quick look on their conversation.
And then moved over to Puma and did the Fenty, so the Rihanna collection, I did that with her. Did like a bunch of, so there's a few shoes here that we did. I got to meet her a few times as well, which was great. So she's amazing and like very creative. And so did a lot of work with her, did the Fenty trainer, which is the shoe on the right. And then just staying fresh as a designer. I think every designer struggles with this. Like, how do you stay fresh? How do you stay motivated? And I think what a lot of us do is like we have freelance projects on the side, or we do side, we're doing a lot of like design work on the side, or even fine art work. So like sketching, sometimes you just have to step away and just like clear your mind a bit, do some other work, kind of freshen up, and then come back and then hit it like with a bit of like fresh eyes.
Hello to all the CHH alumni watching. Remember that we do love to see your videos on our virtual assemblies as well. So here's this week's Alumni Shares.
Hi, Chapel Hill students. This is Drew Babbitts from the great class of 1999. Chapel Hill made such a positive impact in my life in more ways than one. It taught me how to write well. It taught me how to think critically. And it taught me how to be a better citizen through some of the service I engaged in as a student. I still keep in touch with many of the friends I made at that time, and many of the teachers I had at Chapel Hill. I know this is a difficult time for you, being apart, but I encourage you to stay together, be one community, and go Chargers!
Hi everyone, it's Juliet from the class of 2016. There are so many ways that Chapel Hill has positively impacted me, but one thing that stands out to me even 4 years later, and especially during such a challenging time, is just how grateful I am to be part of such a supportive and kind community. We're all at home right now, but I still feel so connected to teachers and other students from Chapel Hill, and I am just so grateful for that and really appreciate all of you guys. So thank you so much, and I cannot wait to see you guys all sometime, hopefully soon, and I hope everyone's doing well.
Miss Olaro's digital video production class wrote and produced videos to help inspire you to wash your hands. Here's an example.
Put the soap in your hand, scrub it all everywhere. Through the fingers, on your palm, fingertips, yes, even there. We're in the middle of a crisis, yes, I'm talking to you. People are getting sick, this is the least you can do. Come on, wash your hands, wash your hands, wash your hands, wash your hands. 20 seconds, yes, I know that sounds like a strife. Wash your hands, wash your hands, wash your hands, wash your hands. But just trust me, this will save your life.